Hello everyone, welcome back to the Dork Side. I am the Dork in my kitchen, and today, it's new bike day. That's right everyone, I am the Dork in the road, and I want to be your internet riding buddy, and I'm better than your regular riding buddies because I'm available whenever you want, and I come with the mute button. So please, consider subscribing, and don't forget to turn on those notifications so that you know when I post awesome new dual sport, adventure, and other shenanigans content just like this. Mrs. Dork.
Yes?
Where we going, Mrs. Dork?
Oh, it's new bike day.
It's new bike day! It's new bike day. Let's not tell them what we're getting.
It's a bike.
It's got 2 wheels.
I've been told. I'm just there to sign my name.
It's Japanese. That's exciting. The name is letters and numbers, for sure. This is my new camera, by the way, so I'm still figuring it out. So if it looks funky, deal with it. Anyway, we just got the call. We're gonna head to the dealership and sign papers and sit there for an hour because that's what always happens. And then we're gonna put a motorcycle in a truck and bring it home because it's too far to ride it back on the freeway when it's not broken in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Come along with us. It's exciting. We're recording now?
We're recording now.
Where are we going, babe?
For bike day.
It's new bike day. We are headed to Springfield, Eugene. Springfield, I think, technically, which is about 45 minutes to an hour from us. So we got a little bit of a drive. We're headed down there to pick up my new motorcycle, my new dual sport motorcycle. So those of you in the Discord and on the live stream know that there's been some conversation recently about a new motorcycle, but you guys don't know what it is yet, unless you skipped ahead in this video. So basically the conversation has revolved around the 450L, which would be a great upgrade, still a Honda, or the tried and true, the old classic DRZ. So leave in the comments right now which one you think we're picking up today. I'll give you a hint, it's definitely one of those two. It's all freeway on the way back, and I don't want the first 50 miles on the bike to be on the freeway, so I'm gonna put it in the back of the truck. Sacrilege, I know, not riding it home, but what are you gonna do? It's funny because I did the same thing with the 250L when I picked it up, and back then I had my Tacoma, and it was like a complete disaster. So I was just thinking about what the contrast will be like now that, and I'm jinxing myself right now, but now that I hopefully know what the hell I'm doing. With the 250L, I went out the night before and bought a Harbor Freight hitch carrier. I didn't want to put it in the back of my Tacoma because it had the short bed. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. In hindsight, I should have just put it in the bed, but having never loaded a motorcycle, I didn't want the first time I did it to be in the parking lot of the dealership.
It feels crazy that there was a time that you had never loaded a motorcycle.
I know, kind of crazy.
Now you perform like acrobatics.
Yeah, now I load them.
Doing it.
I can do it in 10 minutes flat. This is an embarrassing story, but again, humble beginnings, right?
Right, the everyman's rider.
Yeah, I bought the bike, whatever, brought it out. They were like, do you need help loading up? I was like, no, I'm good. Not because I was actually good, but because I knew I was going to be embarrassingly bad. And so I didn't really want an audience.
Yeah, you're like that.
And so I wanted to just have the freedom to kind of figure it out. So basically it was a real pain in the ass to get it up on that hitch carrier. And what they don't tell you about aluminum hitch carriers, if you haven't used one before, is they flex a lot. It's terrifying how much they flex, like this when you're loading it. I didn't know where the straps went. I didn't have soft loops, so I had to go back in after trying for a while and buy the soft loops, soft tie downs, which I still have, same ones I'm going to use today, by the way.
We remembered those.
That was 3 years ago. Yeah, and I had to like lean it up against the side of the truck. I ended up scratching the tailgate. The truck was pretty new. I scuffed up some of the stickers.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, and I eventually got it loaded, but I was so paranoid that I must have put 5 straps on it. I must have a picture somewhere. One like up over the seat, like that does anything. And I stopped before I even got out of town, checked them again. I stopped at the rest stop because you watch it in the rearview mirror just go like this. Like it's the most butthole puckering experience of my entire life, bar none. And Duck Fan had the same experience when he brought his WR home because we used the same carrier. It must have taken me an hour to load it up. Like, it was bad. I thought my awful day was over. Oh, no. I got it home and I cannot get it out of the carrier. It wouldn't move. I put my shoulder up against the fender. I had bruises on my shoulder for weeks. Remember that?
Oh, I do remember that.
Trying to get it out. I could not get it off. The knobs were stuck down in the holes of the carrier. And for some reason, it took a really long time for me to arrive at maybe I should let some air out of this tire, because after prying and pressing and prodding and scratching my tailgate again, leaning it up against it, I just let some air out of the tire and it came right out. I never used that hitch carrier again. Doug Fan used it once when we brought his WR home, and I've since sold it, so sorry guy that bought it, but it was a hell of an ordeal. And so it's kind of interesting to be going back. It's a little bit of perspective, going back to the same place, knowing that I'm reasonably confident that it will take me 10 minutes to put the bike in the back of the truck. I specifically called the insurance company before I went down just to make sure that if a motorcycle that was being carried fell off a truck, it would be covered.
That's classic.
So I at least had that in the back of my mind, that even if I dump it, I'll get a new bike.
I have a question.
Okay.
Why are you getting another dual sport motorcycle at all?
Well, now you're asking me?
Regardless of which one it is. Don't you have one of those?
I do have one, yes.
And you have an adventure bike.
I do have an adventure bike.
So you should be pretty set, right?
I felt like I was, yeah. And I may be overestimating my skills, but I'm definitely getting to the point where I feel like I can feel the limitations of the 250L. Don't get me wrong. Love it. Super fun bike. Probably still my favorite bike ever. I love riding it. It's getting to the point where I'm starting to want to try newer things, like, you know, I did that wheelie the other day in that video, and that was like a real eye-opener for me about, like, okay, there's another level here that I should be trying to get to as a rider, and so I started trying to do it on purpose, and the 250L is like, no, I'm really heavy, and the throttle is sluggish, and I know you can make changes to that, but it's really gotten to the point where I think I'm ready to step up a level. The DRZ or the 450L, they're just more capable bikes. There's more room to grow. I can just see myself outgrowing the 250L pretty quickly. So I thought it might be neat to get a little perspective and see what the upgrade looks like and be able to make content, right, on two different bikes.
Well, really, it's because you want to do more wheelies?
Mm-hmm. That's basically it, yeah. I'm big into the wheelies. This is like the weirdest reason to get a motorcycle. But
your beautiful wife?
My beautiful, amazing wife who has the most profoundly amazing ideas.
Man. She sounds swell.
She's great. Unfortunately, my mom had some stray kittens around, and my wife petted one, and just happens to be the color that she's always wanted. And despite the fact that we're already living in a pet menagerie, she really got her heart set on that kitten. And I was like trying to be the voice of reason. We don't need any more pets. And then as we're leaving, she goes, "What if you get a new motorcycle?" And I was like, hold on, you have a point. So that was a downward spiral that led to our current situation where we're headed to pick up a motorcycle. And there's also a lovely great kitten at home whose name is Poe. So
insert picture of Poe here.
Yeah, you can check him out.
Will melt.
He was on the live stream. He's a cutie.
And the secret to a good marriage, folks, a little tit for tat. Make it work.
Everyone
for
wins.
all parties involved.
I don't know which one of these things is going to be more expensive in the long run, but that's where we're headed.
2 hours later.
Here it is, the 2020 DRZ 400S. That's right. How many of you guessed the DRZ? You were right. How many of you guessed the 450L? You were wrong. We're loading her up. We're going to take her home. We're going to ride the shit out of it. What do you think, babe?
Well, it looks like a motorcycle, so far I'm feeling pleased. Very Dork and the roadie.
Does it look Dork and the roadie? That's important. I think that's actually the most important qualification. What do you think its name is? I was thinking Zed for some reason. Like BRZ.
Like from Men in Black?
Yeah, kind of.
I like Zed.
I don't know why. So, pretty exciting new bike today, guys. And they're running a promo, so I got $300 in accessories. So I got hand guards, new tires on the way. We're going to put the track masters on it. Foot pegs.
Where's the infamous pet cock?
Oh, it's right here, babe. Right there. That's the petcock. That's the moneymaker.
Show me one more time.
Right here. That's the petcock. That's the moneymaker. That's the moneymaker. This feels infinitely lighter already. I know they weigh about the same.
We own another motorcycle.
You lucky girl. You lucky girl.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
Good
I hope this
times.
footage is useful. I'm very excited, so look out for lots of new content on this bad boy. In fact, I got a mod video to start as soon as I get home because I got handguards and grips to put on. Stoked. Well, thanks for coming along on this mini adventure. Look forward to lots of awesome future content on the DRZ 400S. But for now, and as always, I just want to say thank you very much. And please do not forget to be excellent to each other. Thank you.
Excellent!